Ezekiel, chapter 38. A message from the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, face towards Gog of the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Prophesy against him and declare that this is what the Lord God says. Watch out, I am condemning you, Gog, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. I will send you in a different direction, put hooks in your jaws, and drag you out with your whole army, including your horses, your horsemen in uniform, and a host of men with large and small shields and bucklers, all waving their swords. Soldiers from Persia, Cush, and Put will join them, all equipped with shields and helmets, together with Gomer and all its armies, as well as Beth Dagarma from the distant places of the north with all its armies, and many other nations that join with you. Get ready. Make sure you and your whole army with you is prepared. You're the one in charge of them. A long time later, you will be called to battle. In the final years, you will invade a country that has recovered from war. Its people will have been gathered from many nations to the mountains of Israel, which had been abandoned for a long time. They had been brought back from the nations and were all living in safety. You and your whole army, and the armies of many nations with you, will advance like an incoming storm, like a cloud that covers the land. This is what the Lord God says. On that day you will start thinking about things in your mind, and you will come up with an evil plan. You tell yourself, I'm going to attack a country of undefended villages, a peaceful people who don't suspect an attack. They all live in towns without defensive walls or barred gates. I'll be able to loot them. I'll rob them of their possessions. I'll attack those places that were once ruined but now are inhabited again. I'll attack a people brought back from the other nations who now own livestock and possessions, living in the center of the country. Sheba and Dedan and the traders from Tarshish with all its strong leaders will ask, Are you going to loot the place? Have you gathered your armies to rob them, to carry away silver and gold, to take cattle and possessions, to grab a great deal of plunder? So prophesy, Son of man, and tell Gog that this is what the Lord God says. On the day you attack, aren't you going to notice that my people Israel are unsuspecting? You'll advance from your place in the distant north, you and your many allies, everyone riding horses, a huge number of men, a massive army. You will attack my people Israel like a cloud that covers the land. Gog, in the last days I will send you to attack my land, so that the nations may acknowledge me as holy when I reveal myself to them by what I do through you. This is what the Lord God says. Aren't you the one of whom I spoke about long ago through my servants, the prophets of Israel? During that time, didn't they prophesy for years that I would have you come and attack them? Now on that day, the day when Gog comes to attack the country of Israel, I will become very angry, declares the Lord God. In my passionate, furious anger, I announce that at that time a violent earthquake will hit of the country of Israel. Everything that lives on the earth will tremble at my presence. The fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, the wild animals, every creature that runs upon the ground, and every human being. The mountains will be torn down, the cliffs will collapse, and every wall will be knocked to the ground. I will call for an attack on Gog from all my mountains, declares the Lord God. Everyone will attack his brother with sword. I will punish him with disease and bloodshed. I will send rainstorms, hailstones, fire, and sulfur down on him and his army, and on the armies of his many allies. I will demonstrate my true power and holiness, revealing myself to many nations. Then they will acknowledge that I am the Lord.